it is the next morning. We are in Farmington, New Mexico. Oh my goodness. It's sunny outside. Cars look okay. They're just right outside the door, or outside the window, I guess. Little Hoka barked at like 3 a.m., so we had to calm her down, but Greta worked out, so she's taking a shower now, and now we are going to head to breakfast. So, I know I'm a little bit tired. Okay, grab. Oh my gosh, finger dexterity is failing me this morning. We're gonna grab the big spoon. I got all my bag of stuff here. So we got our PhD Singapore sling today. Grab a little bit of scoop of this. A nice sativa to get the day started. Get a little bit of hunger in there. Got a nice big scoop there. Knock that bad boy down in. Holy cow, that is way taller than I thought it was going to be. So it's like filling up our atomizer in there. So I'm going to give that 2 clicks, start it warming up, and should melt it down into space. Stomach is not happy. I mean, honestly, I ate half a lasagna last night, and I really didn't eat much else yesterday, so I'm not super surprised, but man, I still wish that I wasn't feeling like this. Hoka has joined in behind me. Ooh, and we're ready. You know I was setting this thing in ribs. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Oh, nice and melty. We'll probably get another one when we come back after breakfast, but holy cow. So once again, we're traveling with the Von Sploof. This little guy is a personal air filter. It allows me to exhale into it and nothing comes out the other side. So I'm able to take dabs out of the Puffco. I'm able to rip the Dynavap, any of that stuff, and then I can exhale into this, and we don't have to worry about the vapor at all. I mean, super easy example. Pen. Nothing. All good, fruity taste, none of the vapor floating around. So it also helps with smell marginally. However, I think it just helps more with smell because there isn't like stuff hanging in the air. If you really want to help with smell, choose strains that don't smell as much. They got freaking mini donuts and muffins. Greta made a little breakfast burrito. They have green chili. And I'm gonna be making some waffles for breakfast, so that should be pretty good. Come on, here we go. Almost done. Let's do it. Bam! Oh, wrong way. Nice. I know, Hoka. It kind of looks like a dog treat, but it definitely isn't. Not bad. Just kind of like a... It's actually really dense. It's like a...
Cake donut or something?
Yeah.
Flavor?
Sugar. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think yellow's a flavor. Fun new feature of the room, Hoka. We can open the window. So yeah, now we can just hand stuff right out. So yeah, we just walk around the corner of the building and this is where we're parked. I'm gonna come over to my passenger side because I'm not totally sure where I'm gonna put this stuff. But this is our room. Greta's getting attacked by the pole. Hey Bean.
What do you want?
Look how happy she is. Okie dokie, cars are all packed up. Hoka's all ready to leave. So we just gotta like return keys and fill up some tea and water. Greta, what happened? Where'd this ice come from?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
definitely wasn't when I dumped Hoka's water out the window. I didn't expect it to turn to ice.
Fair enough. I'm showing the people that our walkie-talkies are now working.
Hello, people. Hello, people.
It's kind of funny because, yeah, we're not very far apart, though. I can't really look, but this is a junkyard, and it goes out onto, like, the other mesa beside it. That is so many cars, and that guy got an engine. Holy cow. And just like that, we have crossed into the Navajo Nation. So that's obviously where the Four Corners is going to be located. So we have a little bit of driving until we get there. Still about 47 minutes. However, as we are headed to Arizona, that's who I'm listening to. Check out that crazy mountain. I know it just keeps popping in and out behind the trees. But look at that giant set of spires that are just sticking up in the distance there. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, look at that bike. That thing is beautiful. This is the bumpiest bridge, but it does look pretty cool. I mean, there's like just desert out to the sides. Oh, there's some water down there. Okay, well, Greta just radioed saying that the road is pretty bad and it is very bumpy, so I might not be looking at the camera too much. I'm going to be paying more attention to the road. However, that geological feature that I was pointing out in the distance was Ship Rock. So Ship Rock is one of the larger cities that is in the northern section of the Navajo Nation. I believe I'm saying that all correctly. But it's named after that geological feature. So we were driving and I was having some thoughts in my head because back in, not like elementary school, middle school sometime, I made a diorama of the Devil's Tower. I think it's in Nevada, but it is a volcanic plug. So it's actually the remains of a volcano that is the central point, the central funnel that was then hardened. So I radioed Greta and was like, you know, I think that thing is a volcanic funnel. I think that thing is a column that has hardened, but it's just way more broken down than Devil's Tower is. But like, I have no validity to that claim whatsoever. So after a little bit of Googling, I did find out that it is actually the central funnel of a volcano. But it is like one of the major spiritual places in the northern section of the Navajo Nation.
An hour away.
Yes, there's a sign that we're passing right here that says McDonald's is only an hour away. As we clear this hill, the rocks start changing from this tan to like a deeper iron struck red down in the valleys. Kind of crazy. And we have just crossed into Arizona. Whoop, whoop. And we have made it to the Four Corners Monument. Hello, family. We have made it. And we got a little Snapdragon with us that can do that pretty easily. I have walked in Utah. Greta is currently over in Arizona. Got Colorado and New Mexico. So we've been spending a lot of time over there. But now we're gonna be kind of crossing into these guys. So unfortunately, Hoka isn't allowed into the Four Corners. We were just walking around looking at some of the different vendor booths that they have set up with some different jewelry and stuff. So I decided that maybe it was about time to come back and get little baby girl, so that way she can walk around here too. Goodness gracious, dude, you are like latched in there. So we're checking out the trail here. Whoa, it's like really just cut into the side of the hill there. This is gonna be quite the little hike. Yeah, I feel like I should have put on my hiking boots for this, but we're not going too far. So yeah, we're just like walking along the side of a hill and it just drops down into that valley there. That is a drop off. It's kind of misleading how steep that is. So Greta wonders, do you think that's 5 miles to the monument or 0.5 miles? And by the fact that it's going along that trail, I think that might be 5 miles looping all the way back to the monument. I think our little trail might be 0.5 miles. Mostly just wanted to hike out so that we could see this Dr. Seuss looking rock formation a little bit closer. But man, that is, look how beautiful this is. It's just such a different landscape. Okay, Hoka, fine, we can keep going. I think you were right, Greta. I think it's only a half mile because that looks like some parking lot signs. They also have a little fitness park here, so I'm gonna test my balance. Hoka's gonna provide some restriction. They have a jump to touch. Better? Let's see if I can do better with this. Oh no, that was way worse. Ooh, real bad. It's just a bench, so I don't think I need to sit down yet. Okay, we are into our respective cars and we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go. Well, there's the sign, Arizona State Line.
We are officially leaving New Mexico for the last time.
We are now on the road for about another hour and a half headed to Monument Valley. It's a place that I don't feel like is really well known by name. However, most people would recognize it from like TV shows, movies that take place in the Southwest. It's a really like quintessential visual of the Southwest. And the gummies that we sold at our dispensary, Pecos Valley, are mini grown gummies. Mini grown's one flavor is Magical Elephant Butte Mango, which means that I am going to get to go see the Elephant Butte, get to have some of the mango gummies in front of it. And that's just like a fun little twist on the experience. But I don't know, this has just been one of those bucket list places to visit purely for the visual. I've seen it so many times digitally on film, I've always seen it on a screen. I've never got to see it in person, and I am so excited to experience it. So over to the side here, those are sand dunes. They are not just sandstone, like those are dunes covered in some grassy, brushy debris. But then over to this side, we have a lot more of like our geological rock features. Check out the crazy little spiky rock formations that have happened here from the hillside eroding. These look like statues of little people. That's so crazy looking. We're still closing in on the McDonald's. Straight ahead on right. That means that we traveled 100 miles? Holy cow. Beside us right now is a solar field. So this solar field is the first owned and operated fully by the natives here, which pretty darn cool, but that is a massive solar field. And look at those rocks. Well,
I definitely thought this was in Arizona.
Greta's car thinks that we've crossed into Utah. My car has not told me that yet, but I believe this is the southern side of Monument Valley that we're looking up into, and holy cow, it is pretty. Well, there is the sign that says, "Welcome to Utah." We've made it to Monument Valley. Greta is paying for both of our cars to go through. Can already see some of the cool geological features from down here. We are still on Navajo tribal land right now. This is a Navajo tribal park that we're going to. So after looking at the map, these two are called the Mitten Buttes. I wonder if you could tell why. And then this big one in the middle is called the Merrick Butte. And then way down there is the Elephant Butte. So we're gonna have to drive a little bit of a ways for me to get to my video spot. There are 110 different community chapters of the Navajo land. And the true name is the Dine, the people. She saw me before you.
So we're on this really bumpy road, hence the jiggle. And we're in the Corolla because the RAV4 has all the stuff in it.
Yeah, it's just harder to
I'm so anxious.
move things out of Greta's bag versus... Yeah.
My husband's trying to kill me today. Oh my god, it looks like he just drops off to nothingness.
It does.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Well, if you're gonna film out them, because an amazing line instead of your scared face. Yeah. Now look, literally it just says loose gravel after we went through that rutted section. Oh my gosh, Greta. Okay, flip it back.
And so I look back at Oka
To make sure that she's okay because it's real bumpy.
See her because my bag fell on her. So I pulled it up because I couldn't get a good handle. Poor thing. She's over there. She's doing okay. See, look at this. He's just really just not minding anything here. Just going for it. Oh my gosh.
Today we are in Monument Valley, and this is the Elephant Butte. And this big old beauty right here is the Elephant Butte. This one beside it here is the Camel Butte. And behind us, we have the Three Sisters. It's also just like, looks like freaking Mars out here with like the red rocks, just the little valleys and stuff. The cutoffs are really cool. It's like, you just walk over and then all of a sudden, well, that drops off. Also, the map that they provided, not the most helpful in figuring out what we're doing, but like, I think we're almost to 4, and that's where the turnaround is, but you know, no real markers along the road to let us know. So Greta thought her...
Logan deserves a lot of credit for driving this small, low-to-the-ground car on that road.
For the record, that F-250 was going so slow up those hills. It was crazy.
Trying to give you a compliment.
Greta keeps saying that this little beast isn't meant to go off-road. But this, wait, no, my hat. This thing rips through the off-roads. Well, Greta is going inside to check out the visitor center. Hoka and I are gonna do a little walking around here to stretch her legs, give her a little bit of a break from being in the car. But we are kind of wrapping up here, and then we are gonna head all the way down to, or all the way up, I guess more, to Moab, Utah. And that is going to be kind of our hub for, I think, the next 3 days. It was originally going to be 4, but then obviously with the snow we got delayed a little bit. So we are going to be headed there and visiting some of the national parks in that area. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for Greta, and then we'll be headed out of here, I think. So these two very nice, if I can, they're walking down the stairs there. 2 very nice Korean tourists came over and wanted to take pictures of little Hoka because she got all excited when they came out, because I'm pretty sure she thought that the lady was Greta. So they came over, they were taking little pictures of Hoka, and the guy had a super nice Fujifilm camera. I think he got a pretty dope shot of her. Ooh, but before we get on the road, I think I might need to move some of these. Hey Greta, my car kind of smells like farts. And like we're not even 1 day in. What is this?
It's your own fault.
Okay, back in the car. Next stop, probably gas, but then Moab. The road is turning away, and I don't know if it's gonna focus, but the window is over there. For the record, the window that I'm referring to is the window in the rock that is part of all of those buttes in there. We couldn't really see it on the road though because of how we were driving, so we didn't stop at any point. It was kind of hidden behind the Merrick Butte. But now we're driving on this absolutely beautiful road through some red rocks that have just been cut open. So we are currently coming to a stop here on this 65-mile-an-hour road because there's a school bus up there. There was a sign back there a little bit that said beware of school bus stops for the next few miles because I guess there's going to be some school bus stops. The area that we were passing through is called Mexican Hat, named after that rock formation in the distance there called Hat Rock. So we are driving through some of the canyons here. There's some fun little buildings over on the side there with some teepees. We just passed through the town of Bluff. And so we are now driving up through the canyon. That's the largest tree I think we've seen in a while. Look at those rocks. Holy cow. There are also plenty of signs warning us about open range cattle that may or may not be just along the side of the road. So they're not very tall trees, but we have legitimate pine trees. This is not a drill, people. We are getting back into some forest. This is cool. Because like sure, Cloudcroft, Rudo, so if we drove up into the mountains, they were there, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, we're going to places like Arches that are not going to have very many trees like this. Or, well, it's not going to be like a forest. But this is beautiful. Like, look at that landscape leading out to that mountain. Beautiful. Welp, if you can see, there's some flashing lights. Then got pulled over. We were talking about getting gas and we decided that we were gonna keep going. Should have stopped to get gas. Well, kind Sheriff of Monticello, thank you very much for thank you for letting us off with a warning. Yeah, now we just sat there for a little bit and we're back on the road, moving again. So hopefully our next stop will be Moab, because I don't have a bunch of gas to be making a bunch of stops. And now we have some like super smooth, wavy, like sandstone. That looks crazy and beautiful. Man, just so cool. So with a beautiful sky, we are about 13 minutes outside of Moab, Utah, and holy cow, this place is just looking incredible. So we have made it to the Moab Barkery. I'm just kidding, this is where we're staying. So time for us to go see our new place. So this is place number 2. We got a TV, we got 2 chairs, we got a little puppy, we got a very nice couch and a table. A lot of this stuff is going to work really well for us because like we need surfaces to set stuff down on. But we got a full kitchen, which means that cooking is going to go well. And then let's head back here. Sounds like we got a bathroom. Ooh, we got 2 twin beds. Yeah. So this one's gonna be mine. That one's gonna be Greta's. And then this room over here is gonna be Hoka / storage of stuff. So yeah, Hoka will get the king bed to herself. Oh, there's even a little TV in here. Even robes. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, no, this is nice.
Yeah. Way to go. Good pick. Good pick. Oh no! I could have caught it. Okay, so we're settled down for dinner a little bit. I made Gesundheit. I made a little bit of a kind of like skillet things. Got some pre-cooked turkey burger, got some broccoli, got some beans, got some rice, and got plenty of seasonings in there. And of course, we're going to be watching Librarians on the TV over there. So, yeah, Greta had a meeting, so I've been sipping on my little bottle there, and my other little thing right beside it. So I'm having a great evening so far.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have a comment, leave that down below. And you can always hit that little subscribe button over there. There'll be a notification bell that pops up next to it. That way you're notified every time a new video comes out. Also, there will pop up a thing here that you could subscribe that way, and YouTube will suggest 2 videos that they think you'd like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.